Hey, what's happening to you guys? Extreme Fire Sonic here and welcome back to another video. Today I have a very interesting yet odd topic to talk about. This has been something that's been on my mind for quite some time, and essentially I want to make a video discussing about it because I feel like this kind of practice has been happening way too often on YouTube, and essentially this is where people would play it safe and water down what they want to say so that they don't offend a certain group of people. So example, someone who does discussion videos, they're discussing an anime and they would say they don't like a certain scene in an anime, or they would say that they don't like a character in an anime, and before you know it, his comment section would be attacked by a bunch of people who feel offended that he said that he didn't like their favorite anime or their favorite character, and they would attack him, send him some bad words, all that shit. And this is like a double-edged sword. I can't say the S word right now because my tongue is kind of hurting, but I'll try. Anyways, what I mean by that is that it's two sides to things. One, I hate when people aren't willing to speak and just say what they want to say on YouTube, because YouTube is about you. It's about you coming on YouTube and talking about what you want to talk about, and at the same time, I also hate people who can't separate their emotions from fictional stuff. Like people who, if you say you hate Goku, they will feel like you've just hit them in the balls or in the vagina or whatever the case may be. They will feel like you've hurt them in certain ways, and it's like, bruh, it's like 2 and 2. Like, first of all, let's talk about the people who do discussion videos. If you're on YouTube and essentially if you decide that you want to be on YouTube, the moment that you've posted your first video, you've pretty much signed a terms and condition that you're willing to take the bullshit that comes from YouTube, and you're willing to be able to take insults from people who don't share the same opinion as you. So there's no point when you're talking about something in your video that you always have to say, please don't take offense. You don't have to say that. Don't say it. Just say what you want to say. If people take offense, let them take offense. It's their problem. It's their stupidity that they can't separate their emotions from a fictional anime or a fictional characters. It's their problem. Say what you want to say, and obviously if you're gonna make statements, have some facts, have some stuff to back up what you're saying, but essentially just say what you want to say. If you want to say that you don't like Saitama because you think Saitama's design looks dumb to you, say it. I mean, it's your opinion. That's the whole point of YouTube. Yeah, One Punch Man is a pretty popular anime right now, so you will get some slack from it, but if you stay true to yourself, that will feel much better than to having to, I guess, please the audience so that your channel or your like ratio will be, at a nice, I guess, level. So I see this a lot on YouTube. People who will apologize for having said their opinions. People who will actually make another video apologizing for what they've said in the previous video if they've said something in the lines of, I think Goku turning Super Saiyan Blue is a stupid idea, or I think like I said, Saitama being a hero or his design looks pretty bad to me. Something in the lines of that. Like, I'm being very broad, but I feel like you guys should understand where I'm coming from, and I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen this a lot. And my point is that if you're gonna make discussion videos, as long as you're not just attacking someone, real person, like real people, if you're just talking about a show, you're giving your criticism, your analysis, what you've taken from the episode, you're just doing a general discussion, you should just be 100% transparent and just say what you want to say. That's what I mean. And on the other side, to the people who pretty much take offense when you say something bad about their favorite show or their favorite anime or whatever the case may be, please, for the love of God, separate your emotions from these shows. Stop being so attached to these things. These things that you are so attached to will not come to save you if you are drowning in the ocean right now. They won't take a shot. They won't take a bullet for you. They won't save you from a burning house. They won't do shit to you. Like, if you were to disappear off the face of the planet, none of these fictional characters will even care about you. Like, they won't even know you existed. So separate your emotions from these things. Like, don't take what someone says to heart. Like, I see this a lot, especially in the comment section. Like, it's gotten to the point where See, what I mean is that these people who can't separate their emotions from fictional things are the reason why some YouTubers who do discussions have to apologize before they even do the discussion, because they know there are some sensitive ass bitches who just can't separate their emotions from fictional stuff. And I see this quite so often. Like, it is crazy. Like, I mean, like, I've seen people on Twitter who would tweet something and immediately they would delete it because they got some backlash from it. It's absolutely crazy. I feel like when people apologize or when people play it safe when it comes to doing discussion videos like this, they are giving the people who are emotionally attached to fictional stuff more power to complain when you say something bad. So I feel like, in my opinion, the best solution to it is that if you're gonna make a video, just make the video exactly the way you plan to make it. Don't hold back anything, say exactly what you want to say, and just be true to yourself. And if people complain about it, like if they genuinely just, sound like people who are butthurt from your opinions, YouTube has a system where you can just block out their comments, hide their comments, block them from viewing future content. Like, there are options for you to do such things. So I just don't understand, because like it's crazy. I mean, I watched a video of a discussion of a particular anime. I think it was My Hero Academy, which, by the way, My Hero Academy is such an amazing show. But they were doing a discussion on that, and they said some things that they didn't like in that show in particular. But before he said that, he had to say, please don't take offense or for what I'm about to say, or please don't feel like I'm attacking you or something like that. I've seen this happen plenty of times, and even if it's not in a discussion video, you would see it a lot when people are bashing a certain character. Then afterwards they would say, oh, I'm just joking about that, blah blah blah. I mean, if they're joking about it, then yeah, it's joking about it. But if they're not, and they are just saying it so that they don't offend certain people, that's where I draw. That's where I feel like it's gotten bad. I feel like people on YouTube these days, when they talk, when they make the content that they want to make, they make it in a way that they don't say anything bad about a certain famous character or whatever the case may be, so that their dislike or like ratio stays at a really nice level that they would like it to be, or whatever the case may be. I remember a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, I tweeted out that our generation will be remembered as the most sensitive ass generation of time itself. And I wasn't joking when I said that. That's gonna be how we are going to be remembered. We are overly sensitive in this time period. Everything offends us. There's even a term called triggered. I didn't even know there was a term called triggered until I saw someone tweet it out. Like, it's like people actually say, oh, I'm triggered that you said this, or this post triggered me. Here's my opinion. If you say I am triggered, or this triggered me, you are a fuckboy or a fuck girl. I don't know if fuckboy is a term you can use on both genders, but I don't really give a fuck at this point. You're a bitch. If you are a big ass bitch if you say I'm triggered by this, or this has triggered me, please take it down. It's like, what is triggered? Like, where did that term even come from? Triggered. Like, what is that? So anyway, let's get back to my point before I sideline and go to something completely different. What I'm trying to say is that, because when I make videos like this, I always tend to ramble on and not stay on point. But what I'm trying to say is that for all those people on YouTube who do discussion videos, whether it be comic books, anime, fictional TV shows, fictional movies, whatever the case may be, if you're going to make a discussion video, please stop apologizing for saying something negative about a show or about a character, or don't feel like you need to take back what you said in your discussion. Like, that's the whole point. Like, when someone says they don't like something, in a show or in an anime character or whatever the case may be, I'm actually more interested to know why they don't like that particular character or that particular show. Now, if their opinions or if what they've said doesn't, I guess, link with me, I would be like, okay, I respect your opinion. I know that you don't like this because this and that. That's fine. That's cool. We can still be cool. Just don't feel like that you need to please people with your opinions. Like, the whole point when you decide to make a discussion video is to express your opinion on things. But the moment you allow a group of people to influence your opinion, where you have to say or you have to give a disclaimer at the beginning of the video to tell people not to get offended, you've already been affected by it, and what you're about to say henceforward will be watered down because you're going to be careful of what you're about to say. You're going to make sure you're not saying too much negative stuff about a character or a show that you would like to say a little bit more negative towards. But it's like, yeah, especially if that particular show or that particular character has a history. Like, if that show or an anime is loved by millions, it's going to be a lot more difficult for someone who, you know, obviously has no likings to whatever the case may be, and they have more difficulty expressing their opinions because obviously those masses of people will attack you and will dislike your video. But that is something that you have to be prepared for, and you have to accept when you decide to make a discussion video. You need to be prepared to 100% say exactly what you want to say. Do not apologize or do not give disclaimer for giving your opinions, because the moment you do that, I feel like you are giving the small group of people more power to influence your decisions and to influence your opinions to the point where you have to either delete the video or having to make a tweet. I've seen this happen actually. I've seen people having to tweet out, "I am sorry for attacking a certain fictional character." It's like, why do people have to do that? Why do people have to do that? And on the other side, why do people feel offended? I feel like there needs to be a research that dwells in and finds out why people feel like they're being attacked when someone talks negatively about a fictional character. That will be an interesting documentary. I would watch that so I can understand why that's the case. This especially happens in the anime community. Now, I'm talking about the anime community because I'm actually in it. Obviously, I just talk about anime. I watch anime. I go on forums, discussion boards, all that crazy stuff, and I see this a lot. And do you want to know what the funny part about this is? Do you want to know what the actual funny part about this is? A lot of us would like to say, "Oh, these are just kids talking smack. These are just kids. They don't know what they're talking about." But in reality, these are grown-ass men and women who feel like if I say Goku is shit, they would take it as if I've just punched them straight into the guts and they're falling down for my opinion. That is crazy. I've seen this happen. That's why I don't know, in my video in the past, have I ever actually said that myself, but that is why when I make discussion videos in the future and all that stuff, I won't apologize for my opinions. I won't give you disclaimer for my opinions. I'm gonna say exactly as I want to say it, and if you find offense from it, from me talking smack about a fictional character, then bro, you need help. That's all I'm saying. You need help, because you need to be able, as a human being, to separate your emotions from the fictional characters. Like, I feel like my video, I don't know if I'm attacking. I wouldn't say attacking. I would say like I'm scolding two sides of people. The people who do discussion videos, I want them to stop having to feel the need to say, don't feel offended by something, because if you make the video, you've already decided to say what you want to say, so you have to just say it. And on the other side, I'm saying to the people who can't separate their emotions, if you can't do that, don't be on the internet. Just don't be on it, because you're going to be offended 24/7. You're going to be offended every single day of your life, especially if you are someone who's like that. So yeah, that's my opinion on things. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think I'm the only one who feels like that. I feel like everyone feels like that, and I know there's gonna be people out there who obviously can't take opinions. They can't take someone else's opinions because they will feel like they are being attacked, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that people feel like that in this shape or form. Like, yeah, like for example, like obviously there are people out there in the world who don't like Naruto. Like Naruto, as popular as it is, not everyone likes Naruto, and I've seen it happen many times in the comment section where, or in comment sections where people would say they don't like Naruto, Naruto's not their favorite, and then in the comment section below you would see people asking that person to jump off a bridge, drink bleach, freaking disappear, nasty things. I'm like, can you not accept this person's opinion? He doesn't like Naruto. Accept it. Oh, especially when people say, I don't like Hunter. They will get mad at you. It's like, not everyone will like your favorite your favorite anime. Deal with it. Fucking deal with it. You are on the internet. The moment that you're on the internet as well, like, yeah, this applies to the internet as well. Like, if you're on the internet, you have accepted a terms and conditions where you need to be ready to hear other people's opinion and be able to accept it, whether you like it or not. Like, if you don't like it, deal with it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change their minds when you attack them. Do you really think, like, I am jumping up and down, but you know exactly what I'm talking about for those people. Do you really think if you go on their Twitter handle or on YouTube and you attack them, tell them to drink bleach or get shot or get hit by a bus, that they're gonna change their opinions? No. In fact, it would probably enforce their opinions even more. Like, they would probably stick more towards what they've said and they're not gonna back down. But that's my opinion. So let me know if you're someone who feels like that or not. I'm gonna just reiterate. I can't talk. I'm just gonna rephrase what I've said. People who do discussion videos, stop apologizing and stop feeling the need to put a disclaimer that you're about to say some things that might be negative, because if it's negative, it's negative. If it's positive, it's positive. It's a discussion video. You're giving your opinions, and the more honest your opinions are, the more interesting it's going to be. But because if you try to please the audience, you're gonna sound as generic as every single person who does that. Oh man, One Punch Man is so awesome. There's no flaws in that anime. Everything about it is perfect. Everything makes sense. Well, obviously One Punch is a tier. I'm only using One Punch as an example because it's the most recent anime. It's really popular and stuff like that. So like I said, if you're a discussion person, do your discussions. Don't feel the need to have disclaimers in your videos. Don't feel the need to have to apologize in the comment sections if you say something negative. And obviously, if you're someone who takes offense from something like that, stop it. Just stop it, please. Stop it. Anyways, I'm Extreme Sonic. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.